In one of my previous videos, we learned about how to instantly improve your mixing skills using a technique called as phrase mixing, and a lot of you loved that video. So I thought, why not take it a step further and level it up by learning a technique called as harmonic mixing or mixing in key. This is level 3 in mixing. Let's learn. What's good, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deep and this is where I do a lot of DJing and tech related tutorials, tips and tricks to help you become a better DJ and to help you get better at using technology. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. So Deep, you said harmonic mixing is level 3. Then what is level 2 and level 1? I'm glad you asked. Let me clear that doubt for you. Level 1 is beat matching, and that is essentially matching the beats of two different tracks to blend them perfectly. Level 2 is making the mix better by not just matching the beats but also matching the phrases. I've already made a video about phrase mixing. If you don't know what phrase mixing is, I strongly recommend that you go ahead and watch that video right after this one. Then comes level 3, where you mix two tracks perfectly beat matched and in phrases and do this harmonically right all at the same time. Interesting. But what is harmonic mixing? Well, harmonic mixing is a technique used by DJs to mix two tracks with the same key or related keys. The goal with harmonic mixing is to mix two tracks perfectly without any key clashes. But what is this key that you're talking about, and how do I know what keys complement each other? Okay, let me explain. In music, a key is a set of notes which relates to a scale, and a scale is a... what? Okay, never mind. Let me make it easy for you as a DJ. Please understand that each track that you play is assigned to a musical key, and there are 24 different keys. Let me show that to you in a DJ software, because all DJ softwares today do a great job of telling you what a key of the track is, and it also tells you what keys it will mix well with. This is where you can see the keys. If you don't see the keys in your DJ software, make sure key analysis is enabled and also key display column is enabled. And now you can see all the keys of the tracks you have in your library. Now every time you load a track into the deck, all other tracks that match the key of the loaded track will be highlighted in green. If you don't see this, you may not have enabled the traffic light feature in Rekordbox. Just click on this master button here to enable this feature. If you use Serato, just enable the color key display option in the settings. Keys are displayed in two ways. This is the traditional or the classic way with sharps and flats, the universal language of music. But if you have no musical background, you can also use the alphanumeric or the Camelot mode with numbers and alphabets. Okay, but which one of the two should I use or follow? Honestly, it doesn't matter anymore, but the Camelot wheel or the Camelot mode is easier to understand. If you don't have any musical background, I think you will be better off if you learn the Camelot wheel instead of the circle of fifths. But as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't really matter anymore. In today's world, you can just use a simple DJ software and that will tell you what tracks will mix well with the other. If you want to refer to the wheel, it's better that you just refer to the software and save or skip one extra step. But if you're still interested to learn, I'll leave a link down in the description box to DJ Carlo Antonito's video, who I think did a great job of explaining how to use the Camelot wheel. But let me tell you one thing, you can actually skip all this learning and start trusting your ears. You will very well know if two sounds are not matching while mixing, and if it sounds right to you, you're probably already mixing in key. Okay, now let me show you a demo of how to use the software to mix in key, and let's hear how it sounds when it is done correctly. Did you hear that? Mixing in keys will actually make your set sound musically correct, and that will automatically elevate your DJ set to a more mature level. Harmonic mixing is very well appreciated by the crowd as well, because even an untrained ear can tell a difference between two tracks that are not sounding right. Mixing in keys and in phrases will make your transitions smooth and your mix will just flow, making your DJ set top notch. But let me tell you that it's not always required to mix in key. In many performances when you're playing commercial or Bollywood music for a set of crowd that only wants to listen to top 40 tunes, what is more essential is to play the right track at the right time. You should know what track will fit well with the energy of the club. Dropping the right track at the right time is the key here, and that will make sure that your audience will have an experience that they will remember. But even when you're playing for the top 40 crowd, playing commercial and Bollywood music, if you mix well, if you beat match perfectly, if you mix in phrases and do all of this while mixing in key, you have automatically elevated your DJ set and you will be considered as a top tier DJ. You get that? Great, so there you have it. I hope you guys got a lot of information from this video and that you guys got to learn something new. If you guys did, please don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. And while you're at it, it will be nice if you can click on that subscribe button and click on that bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. That's been it. My name is Deep and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy to help.